guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video. I want to talk about 12 YouTubers that I really love, I really enjoy watching, and I want to break down components of their channel that I think makes them successful. In today's day and age, it is harder than ever to get views on YouTube for many reasons. The algorithm has changed. There's the advent of TikTok, the evolution of Instagram with Instagram Reels. And YouTube is an entirely different platform than it was whenever I started watching it and when I think most of us started watching it. And so it's really hard as a small YouTuber to grow your channel. And I've been thinking long and hard about why you would still want to create YouTube videos, and I think it comes down to a few different things. One, the idea for your video is too long to be summarized into a TikTok or Instagram reel. So these are things like travel vlogs, daily vlogs, maybe longer product reviews, such as reviewing an entire line of makeup or a bunch of different fall themed outfits. And so that's why you would want to put those into a YouTube video as opposed to another platform. I also think YouTube is really about connecting with people because you have a tendency to connect with people a little bit more on YouTube. The videos are longer, you're coming back and watching the videos instead of just like scrolling up on TikTok and only seeing a couple seconds, a couple short clips of someone's content. So I wanted to make this video to kind of help anyone who may be thinking about how to best approach YouTube in today's climate. I'm definitely not an expert. My channel is obviously really small, and I feel like this video is kind of like a learning process for me too in identifying what I think makes other people's channels successful. And this listing of YouTubers, it's going to be quite the range. It's going to be no one that's like super big, but also no one that's super small. I believe the range of subscribers would be about 18,000 to like 500,000 subscribers, so somewhere in that range. But if you'd be interested in this video, then I hope you keep watching. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the first YouTuber that I'm going to talk about is Julia and Hunter. I started watching them probably 2 years ago. They make pretty long daily vlogs, travel vlogs, and Julia also does an occasional home decor video, fashion video, or even some makeup videos mixed in. And I think they're really successful for a few different reasons. One, they're really genuine, honest, and open people. You can tell, like, nothing is off limits with them. They show their couples fights. They talk about like semi-controversial topics. They really show themselves like rolling out of bed the whole day, the whole shebang. And I really respect that. I think they're free thinkers, they're free souls, and you don't see that a lot now. They're just like really unafraid to be themselves, and that's inspiring and that connects people together. And I think that's why people come back and watch them over a lot of other channels. I think they have around like 315,000 or so subscribers now. Their channel definitely really grew in the last like few years because I know they were smaller for a while and then all of a sudden they kind of took off. I think another reason why their channel is so successful is because of Julia's style. She does embody that kind of trendy Hailey Bieber style, but she also adds her own elements into it by mixing it up and kind of making the style a little bit more boho, a little bit more Parisian. She really has a unique style in both her own clothes and her home decor. And I think that's also something that people keep coming back to her channel, is to see her style. Because, you know, we can see Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner and all of these different people, YouTubers, influencers, like wearing this like super trendy street style, but Julia really makes it her own. And I think that just really also gives her like her own brand, because she's being like this sort of free spirit, boho chic person with like her thoughts and feelings and dreams, but also with her style. So I think she really has a cohesive brand, and I think people really do like to come back and see the kind of clothing she's wearing and the different items she picks up for her home. Number 2, Danielle Carolyn. I love Danielle. She is like a pinnacle of positivity. She just seems like such a sweet girl, and I love how uplifting her content is. Her vlogs are great. They're so entertaining. Honestly, I'm like never bored when I'm watching a Danielle vlog. She shows a lot of New York City content, and she takes you along with her to influencer events with, you know, makeup brands and skincare brands and fashion week. And she also shows you a lot of great recommendations for New York City, great bars, great things to do, restaurants, coffee shops, all of that. So if you're planning a trip to New York City, definitely check out Danielle. And like I said, she's just a very like sweet, kind girl. I think she also shows a really good relationship with wellness because she eats pretty clean. Like, she doesn't eat a lot of processed foods, at least, you know, in her vlogs. I don't know her in real life, obviously, but she's always having like green juices and smoothie bowls and lots of fruits and vegetables. And she actually inspired me to start taking ginger shots, so I thought that was pretty cool. But she also shows herself eating pizza and chips and Chick-fil-A and going out, and so I think she has a good balance between like what it means to be healthy and what it also means to go out and live your life. Brooke Miccio. Brooke is like the girl next door, like your best friend. She's very relatable, and I think that's why a lot of people like her. She's one of Danielle's best friends. I actually found her channel first before I started watching Danielle. And Brooke also does a lot of vlogs. She shows some New York City content, not as much as Danielle. It's not as real time. She does a lot like in her apartment and like talking to you, chatting. But I think Brooke is very good at being vulnerable and bringing her feelings into her channel. And she really shared a lot with her online dating and kind of the ups and downs of that. And as someone who also was doing a lot of online dating at the same time, to me, that was very relatable. She also talks a lot about body image and kind of having a relationship with food and exercise and all of that stuff. So I think, again, it's like really positive and really relatable, and I think it's really good for women to hear some people talk about, you know, the reality of body image and maybe not feeling confident in a swimsuit or not being obsessive about counting calories and things like that. So I just like how relatable Brooke's channel is. And she's also like this extreme girl boss, like living in this gorgeous, expensive New York City apartment, buying these Chanel bags and like living this wonderful life. But she also shares, like I said, those struggles that she's had. So she just seems like a really real and relatable person. People, I think in today's day and age, it's not as attractive to go online and like pretend like you have this perfect life and show like all of these like rich purchases and like having all this fun with friends, and then never like including the times in your life that you struggle or that might be a little bit more negative for you. So I think that a lot of people respect Brooke because she shares both the ups and downs in her life. Alex and Michael. I absolutely love them. They were the first YouTubers I ever subscribed to and started following way back when. Their vlog channel is just so funny. I feel like you can't actually teach people how to vlog. They just know how to be funny in their vlogs. They're also one of the only family YouTubers that I actually watch, and I also respect Alex a lot for saying like, my content is never going to be focused completely on my kids. Like, they might be in the background, we might be showing some memories with them, but it's never going to like turn into a channel that focuses on my kids. So I think that's why me, as someone that doesn't have kids, can still enjoy her content. I also always thought Alex was super innovative with product recommendations. She was the first person I ever heard about Way shampoo and the Goldie shorts, the T3 curling iron, and I've gotten so many innovative product recommendations from her over the years. I don't think she's as innovative as she once was, and that's like no shade to her. I think that's just a couple of things. I think really it's because of TikTok and how many new products you can constantly see. And I feel like also when she had kids, she wasn't making as many videos, but I still love her content. She and Michael are just hilarious. I love like the sweet moments they show with their family, and I love her style and everything like that. They're just really interesting people to watch, in my opinion. Next we have Margo Ashe. Now Margo has the least amount of subscribers on this list, which is so surprising, but it's also encouraging if you are a smaller YouTuber. Her sisters, of course, host The Morning Toast, which is like one of the biggest podcasts out there. And the fact that she only has like 18 or 19,000 subscribers on YouTube like blows my mind, because she's so funny. Like, she's just as funny as Claudia, if not like funnier. and I just like love how confident she is and how like real time her vlogs are. She like takes you along with her on her trips, going out, all of it. And I just think she is hilarious, and I like want to be an Ashe sister basically. Like, can they adopt me? Her videos are also really professional, really high tech, and I'm super surprised she doesn't have more subscribers. But again, I think that's just the nature of YouTube at this point, because all of those other people that I mentioned before, their channels are a lot bigger, but they were started years and years ago. So that just shows you how hard it actually is to get subscribers on YouTube. Next up, I want to talk about Mackenzie Elizabeth. I think her content is amazing. Again, she's really great at real-time vlogging. She takes you all around Dallas, shows you the hottest spots, shows you different PR that she gets, and her day-to-day routines and morning routines, fitness, all of that kind of stuff. She's just a great lifestyle vlogger. She also brings a lot of humor into her videos. Something I think that made it hard to connect with her at first was she is not one that gives a big like backstory intro into her videos, which I think is great. If you've been following someone for a while, you don't want to hear the same spiel at the beginning of the videos. I think that can almost make you stop watching the video if you do that too much. But if you've like never seen the video before, you have no idea who Kenzie is, you kind of need more of a backstory. So I feel like something that she can improve in her channel is like connecting viewers from video to video and not just assuming that people have been watching you forever. Next we have Lace and Lashes. Karen Rose, she has this channel and Instagram with this handle, and she dedicates her videos to being super feminine, girly. She does tons of clothing hauls, and I think she really has a niche on YouTube because she is not doing the trendy street style Gen Z. She's doing more classic feminine girly pieces, and I think that really gives her an advantage, and that's a reason why people keep coming to her channel, because once again, she's showcasing something different. It's great to be trendy with clothing. I love a trendy style as well, but I also do love some classic and feminine pieces, and when I know I want those kind of recommendations, I'm going straight to her channel. She also shows a lot of really innovative products. She has great Amazon hauls, and I feel like there are so many people now that are like trying to be like lifestyle influencers, and they're just showing products that like everybody already knows about. Like if you're gonna recommend a Colleen Hoover book to me, like I've heard of that before. Those are like not the kind of recommendations I'm seeking, and Lace and Lashes is really good about showing you like new products you've never heard of before. Next we have Lipsticks and Lattes, Grace. She is a lawyer in upstate New York. She took us all on her journey of taking the bar exam and going through law school, and I just subscribed to her because I thought that was relatable, that there's another girl studying and having a real like 9-to-5 job. Even though I do audit, Grace does law. It's obviously pretty different, but it's still that same like corporate feel to the job, and so it was really interesting and relatable for me to see someone else like living a normal life and putting on YouTube. And she actually inspired me to make like work week vlogs for myself. And you know, it kind of seems like boring if you're not in the field, but it's also kind of like refreshing to watch someone like be boring and put their real selves out there. She's also really funny, really sarcastic, and she's definitely a good follow if you have a more traditional job. Next up we have Rachel Otten. She's a newer follower for me within the last 3 or 4 months, but I became obsessed with her. I feel like she's a true Gen Z it girl. She has that look about her, and I think that's really attractive to people because she just embodies it. Like not everyone can pull it off, but Rachel, dang, she can pull it off. She also did a lot of wedding content recently, which I think has helped her channel grow. She just has very good daily vlogs. Again, her vlogs are longer. She really takes you through her day from start to finish. I feel like that allows people to connect with her. And again, she's just really authentic and natural on camera. Renee Amberg, she has around 500,000 subscribers. Renee is probably the most serious person on this list. I tend to not like really serious content creators because I kind of go and watch YouTube at the end of the day. I'm not really looking for like inspiration or motivation from YouTube. I would say I would go to Pinterest if I want like more of that like inspiration, motivation type stuff. I go to YouTube to relax, to unwind. I go there a lot for travel recommendations, and to maybe vicariously live through other people and escape my own life and pretend like I can go to these influencer events too, you know. But Renee, her content is pretty serious. She does a lot of like workouts and health and fitness, which I like. She has really aesthetic montages in her vlogs, but she also has a lot of spirituality in her content. She is Christian, but in general, she just includes a lot of spirituality, and I've gotten some good book recommendations from her. So I really like that aspect about her channel as well. Then we have Morgan Yates. Morgan does a really good job with making her videos the appropriate amount of time. They don't bore you. She really knows what to include and what to exclude. So that's something that I've always appreciated about her videos. I feel like they're never wasting your time. She does a ton of travel content. She recently went to Italy and Thailand, so pretty cool vlogs. Definitely check her out if you like travel content. She also hosted this really epic Coachella party in her apartment during COVID, so that was super cool. She just brings a ton of creativity to her channel that I think a lot of other influencers aren't really bringing, and you can tell she puts a lot of effort into her videos. Finally, we have Aslan. She's another like 9-to-5 corporate YouTuber that I discovered within the last like year, and she's an accountant, so super relatable to my job. And she also shares like a ton of good recommendations as far as like lifestyle goes and like products you can actually afford to buy. So I appreciate that. She's the first person I learned about Target Circle from, and I was like, whoa, how come I've been shopping at Target for so long and I didn't know you could, you know, earn points for your purchases and get money off and things like that. So she has a lot of good recommendations like that, and also like easy to follow recipes, and I just enjoy watching like regular boring life. So those are 12 YouTubers that I really enjoy watching. I hope this analysis kind of helped you on, you know, what maybe people are looking for in a channel and why they subscribe. It's definitely something that I'm going to be thinking about and trying to take away and put into my own channel as well. This was definitely a bit of a different video for me. I normally do a lot of videos revolving around hauls, product reviews, product recommendations, fashion, and travel vlogs whenever I am out and about traveling. So definitely a little bit different for me, but I hope you guys will stick around and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Life is a winding road,